Good morning, students. This is part 5 of alcohol, phenols and ethers, class 11th chemistry. Now in this video I'm going to discuss about some physical properties and the chemical properties of alcohol. Now first property is the solubility. Fine. Now solubility, phenols is water is due to their ability of forming hydrogen bonds with the water molecules. Fine. And the solubility decreases with increase in the number of alkyl aryl groups, and several of the lower molecular mass alcohols are miscible with the water in all proportions. So if you talk about the solubility of alcohols, then alcohols are soluble in water and phenols are also soluble in water. Why? Because they have ability to form the hydrogen bonds with water. You can see here, these are the hydrogen bonds it is forming with the water. That is why it is soluble in water. But as the alkyl chain increases or the carbon number increases in the alcohol chain or the alcohol organic compound, then your solubility in water will get decreased, because carbons are increasing, so non-polar part is increasing. So as the non-polar part will increase, the charge separation between the OH will decrease and it will become less soluble, because their tendency to form the hydrogen bond will get decreased. So solubility decreases. Now next is the chemical reaction. Now alcohols are basically versatile compounds, and they show two type of reactions. One is the nucleophilic and another is the electrophilic. So in the first case, alcohol acts as a nucleophile. In the second case, it acts as a electrophile. So it can act as a both nucleophile as well as the electrophile. So you can see when alcohol acts as a nucleophile, there is a breaking of OH bond. Fine, because the lone pairs of oxygen attacks and there is a breakage of OH bond. And when alcohols act as electrophile, in that case, there is a breaking of CO bond, because when CO bond breaks, the carbon becomes positive, and when OH bond breaks, the oxygen become negative. In that case, your alcohol acts as a nucleophile, and in case of CO bond breakage, your alcohol acts as an electrophile. Now you can see here easily, here the oxygen lone pairs are attacking, and here there is a breaking of bromide is attacking on the CH2 this part, and there is a connection of bromine with the carbon. This is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Fine. So there is a breaking of CO bond. So first is the type of reaction involving cleavage of OH bond. Now the reactions involving cleavage of OH bond, first is the acidity of alcohols in the phenols. So acidity of alcohols in the phenols, basically this reaction में there is a breaking of OH bond. Whenever you judge the acidic character, there is a breakage of OH bond in the case of acids or the alcohols or the phenols. So you can see here, when alcohols react with the sodium metal, it releases hydrogen gas. Why? Because there is a breaking of OH bond. That is why hydrogen is releasing. So, and it is acidic in nature. Acids react with metals. Acid and metal की reaction क्या होती है? Release of hydrogen gas. So because OH acts as an acid and reacting with the sodium metal, releasing the hydrogen gas and forming the sodium alkoxide salt. So very easy reaction. You can see there is a breaking of OH bond. In the next case, tertiary butyl alcohol again reacting with the aluminium metal and again breaking of OH bond and releasing the hydrogen gas. So in this reaction, whenever metals react with the alcohol, there is a breaking of OH bond. And you can see phenol also reacting with the sodium metal and forming the sodium phenoxide, releasing the hydrogen gas. And also phenols react with the aqueous sodium hydroxide, which proves that it is acidic in nature, forming the salt, which is sodium phenoxide, and the water. So we know that this is the acid plus base gives salt plus water. Fine. Now next is the above reaction shows that alcohol and phenols are acidic in nature. In fact, alcohols and phenols are Bronsted acids, that is that they can donate a proton to the stronger base. Now basically, what are the Bronsted acids or the Bronsted base? Bronsted acids are those which donates the H positive ion, and bases are those which accepts the H positive ions. So you can see here, this ROH donates the H positive ion and this B negative is accepting the H. So in that case, you can say your alcohols and phenols are what? They are the Bronsted acids. Fine. And it is forming the conjugate acid. Your base is forming the conjugate acid and acid is forming the conjugate base, which is RO negative. Now next is the acidity of alcohols. Now we are judging the acidity of alcohols fine differently. We are now judging, we are discussing the alcohol's acidity. In the next topic we will discuss the acidity of phenols. Then we will compare the acidity of both phenols as well as alcohols. Now the acidic character of alcohols is due to the polar nature of OH bond. An electron releasing group which is CH3 or C2H5 increases electron density on oxygen, tending to decrease the polarity of OH bond, and this decreases the acidic strength. तो जैसे जैसे आप OH अल्कोहल के साथ कार्बन चेन बढ़ाते जाएंगे, एंड वी नो दैट इट इज़ इलेक्ट्रो रिलीजिंग इन नेचर, so it will increase electron density on oxygen and it will make the OH less polar. OH bond less polar, or the polarity of OH bond will decrease. And this, if polarity will decrease, this will decrease the acidic strength. For this reason, the acidic strength of alcohols decrease in the following order. So if you compare the acidity of primary, secondary, or the tertiary alcohol, we know that in tertiary there is 3 branching or 3 R groups. In the secondary there are 2 R groups. In the primary it is 1 R group. So you can see more R groups are there in the tertiary. So here tertiary acidic character will be less. So tertiaries are less acidic as compared to the secondary and the primary, or primary alcohol is more acidic. And but the alcohols are their weaker acids than water. This can be illustrated by reaction of water with an alkoxide. तो अगर आप रिएक्शन की वाटर की रिएक्शन करें अल्कोक्साइड के साथ, तो दिस प्रूव्स दैट योर अल्कोहल्स आर वीकर एसिड्स देन वाटर, बिकॉज अगर अल्कोहल वीकर एसिड है तो उसका जो कॉन्जुगेट बेस होगा वो स्ट्रॉन्ग होगा, और कॉन्जुगेट बेस अगर स्ट्रॉन्ग है तो वाटर से फटाफट से प्रोटोन ले जाएगा, जैसे कि इस रिएक्शन में दिख रहा है. दिस इज द कॉन्जुगेट बेस, this is the base and forming the conjugate acid, and this is the acid forming the conjugate base. अब now we can compare the basicity of both the bases. now RO negative and OH negative. तो RO नेगेटिव और OH नेगेटिव में, OH नेगेटिव में अगर हम बेसिक स्ट्रेंथ की बात करें तो OH नेगेटिव इज अ वीकर बेस एज कम्पेयर टू दी RO नेगेटिव. अब कैसे ये चीज़ हम प्रूव कर सकते हैं? सी, अगर OH नेगेटिव RO नेगेटिव से स्ट्रॉन्गर बेस होता, इफ आई कंसिडर दिस इज द स्ट्रॉन्गर बेस एज कम्पेयर टू दिस, तो OH नेगेटिव जैसे ही वाटर प्रोटोन लूज़ करता, OH नेगेटिव फटाफट उससे जाके बॉन्ड बना लेता, यानी कि वाटर की डिसोसिएशन होती ही ना. ठीक है ना, वाटर की डिसोसिएशन ना होती अल्कोहल की प्रेजेंस में, क्योंकि आपका अगर OH नेगेटिव स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस है RO नेगेटिव से, तो RO नेगेटिव कभी भी वाटर से प्रोटोन ले ही नहीं पाता, और OH नेगेटिव बोले तो एग्जिस्ट कर ही नहीं पाता, बिकॉज अगर OH नेगेटिव स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस है RO नेगेटिव से इन सॉल्यूशन, तो OH नेगेटिव फटाफट प्रोटोन जाके ले लेगा. तो प्रोटोन क्योंकि OH नेगेटिव फटाफट ले रहा है, तो RO नेगेटिव की बारी ही नहीं आएगी कभी, बिकॉज RO नेगेटिव इज द वीकर बेस. बट एक्चुअल में ऐसा सीन नहीं है. जब हमने सॉल्यूशन देखा तो वी फाउंड दैट देयर इज अ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कॉन्जुगेट एसिड एंड द कॉन्जुगेट बेस, and it means if it is there is a forming of hydroxide ions, so it means the OH negative are the weaker bases as compared to the alkoxide ions, and alkoxide ions are the stronger base because they are abstracting the proton from water, fine, and forming the conjugate acid, fine. So that is why if we compare the acidity of the alcohols and the water, your alcohols are weaker acid as compared to the water. Water is stronger acid, water will lose the proton, and your alcohol will gain that proton forming the conjugate acid, fine. And this reaction shows that water is a better proton donor, that is stronger acid than alcohol. Also, in above reaction we note that alkoxide ion is a better proton acceptor than the hydroxide ion, which suggests that alkoxides are stronger bases, or sodium ethoxide is a stronger base than the sodium hydroxide. अगर आप इस बेस की एसिडिटी कंपेयर करें आप NaOH के साथ, तो this is stronger base than the sodium hydroxide. Now, alcohols also act as a Bronsted bases as well. It is due to the presence of unshared electron pairs on the oxygen, which makes them proton acceptors. अब देखो alcohols जो हैं ये Bronsted acids भी हैं, because they donate H positive ion, and they are Bronsted bases also because there is a presence of lone pair over oxygen, and this lone pair of oxygen can accept proton species. So that is why they are Bronsted bases also. Now next is the acidity of phenol. The reactions of phenol with metals, that is sodium and aluminium and sodium hydroxide, indicates its acidic nature. So आप रिएक्शन देखते हैं फिनोल की मेटल से रिएक्ट कर रहा है या सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड से रिएक्ट कर रहा है, इट मीन्स फिनोल्स आर एसिडिक इन नेचर, एंड द हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप इन फिनोल इज अटैच्ड टू द sp2 hybridized carbon of benzene ring, which acts as an electron withdrawing group. Due to this, charge distribution in phenol molecule as depicted in this resonance causes the oxygen of OH to be positive. Now it is saying कि फिनोल के ऊपर OH ग्रुप अटैच्ड है sp2 कार्बन से, एंड वी नो दैट विच एक्ट एज एन इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप. तो OH ग्रुप है जो फिनोल से अटैच्ड है, इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग है नेचर में, जिसकी वजह से जो भी चार्ज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन रहता है आपका मॉलिक्यूल के अंदर, बेंजीन रिंग के अंदर जो भी चार्ज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन रहेगा रेजोनेंस स्ट्रक्चर में, उसकी वजह से जो ऑक्सीजन है ग्रुप वो क्या हो जाता है, पॉजिटिव हो जाता है. यानी कि जब आप रेजोनेंस स्ट्रक्चर आप फिनोल के ड्रॉ करेंगे इस तरीके से, तो जब जैसे ही रेजोनेटिंग स्ट्रक्चर्स ड्रॉ करेंगे, लोन पेयर्स हैं ऑक्सीजन के पास 2, तो एक लोन पेयर ने जैसे ही यहाँ बॉन्ड बनाया, या बॉन्ड उठ के यहाँ चला गया, तो यहाँ पे इस तरीके से आपका रेजोनेटिंग स्ट्रक्चर बनेगा. एक मैं बना देती हूँ. ऑक्सीजन पे पॉजिटिव चार्ज आ गया, जिसकी वजह से बॉन्ड और भी ज़्यादा पोलर हो गया, एंड इट कैन डोनेट द H ion easily. So phenols are also acidic in nature, and now in the above reaction we note that alkoxide is a better proton acceptor than hydroxide ion, which suggests that alkoxides are stronger base and sodium methoxide is a stronger base than the sodium hydroxide, and they also act as a bronze state bases as well. It is due to the presence of unshared pair of electrons on the oxygen which make them proton acceptors. Phenols. The reaction of phenols with metals, example sodium and aluminium and sodium hydroxide, indicate its acidic nature. The hydroxyl group in phenol is directly attached to the sp2 hybridized carbon of benzene ring, which acts as an electron withdrawing group. Due to this, the charge distribution in phenol molecules as is depicted in this resonance structures causes the oxygen of OH bond to be positive. Now you just look at the resonating structures of the phenol. See OH. This is the resonating structures of phenol. You can see here the reaction of phenol with aqueous sodium hydroxide indicates that phenols are stronger acids than alcohols and water. And let us examine how a compound in which hydroxyl group attached to an aromatic ring is more acidic than one in which hydroxyl group is attached to an alkyl group. The ionization of alcohol and phenol takes place as follows. If you see the ionization of phenol and the alcohol, the phenol or the alcohol, you just see here there is the RO negative charge and there is the O negative charge, and this negative charge in oxygen which is over the benzene ring, it is resonance stabilized, but in the case of RO negative it is not resonance stabilized. That is why phenols are the better proton donor, because if they donate the proton, their negative charge will get stabilized by the resonance, but in the case of alcohol it is not the case, it is not possible. Fine. So due to the higher electronegativity of sp2 hybridized carbon of phenol to which OH is attached, the electrodensity decrease in oxygen. This increases the polarity of OH bond and results in an increase in the ionization of phenols than that of the alcohol. Now let us examine the stabilities of alkoxide and phenoxide ions. In the alkoxide, the negative charge is localized on the oxygen, while in phenoxide the charge is delocalized. Fine. The delocalization of negative charge makes phenoxide ion more stable and favors the ionization of phenol. Although there is also charge delocalization in phenol, and its resonance structure have charge separation, due to which the phenol molecule is less stable than the phenoxide ion. So if you just look at the resonating structures of phenoxide or the phenol, you will find out that the phenoxides are more stable as compared to the positive charge which is present on the phenol. Fine. Because in the resonating structures of the phenol, the oxygen will bear the positive charge, but in the case of phenoxide ion, no positive charge is present over the phenol. Fine. You can see this resonating structure of phenoxide ion. So that is why it is written over here that phenol molecule is less stable than the phenoxide ion. Fine. Your phenoxide ion is more stable, because if you do the resonating structure of phenoxide ion, no positive center will be present on the oxygen, but in the case of resonating structures of phenol, the oxygen will be at the positive charge. So that is why. So in substituted phenols, the presence of electron withdrawing groups such as nitro group enhances the acidity of the phenols, and this effect is more pronounced when such a group is present at ortho and the para position. So अगर कोई electron withdrawing group आपका phenol पे लग जाए तो आपकी phenol की acidity और भी increase हो जाएगी अगर ये especially ortho या para पे हो. So it is due to the effective delocalization of negative charge in phenoxide ion when substituent is at ortho and the para position. So क्योंकि ortho para position पे कोई electron withdrawing group लगा है और delocalization में भी negative charge ortho para पे ही जा रहा है, तो नेगेटिव चार्ज को जो इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप है वो और भी ज़्यादा विड्रॉ कर लेगा. तो इस केस में आपका OH जो बॉन्ड है वो और भी पोलर हो जाएगा या एसिडिक हो जाएगा. ऑन द अदर हैंड, the electron releasing groups such as alkyl group in general do not favor the formation of phenoxide ion, resulting in decreasing acidic strength. अगर आप इलेक्ट्रॉन रिलीजिंग ग्रुप्स लगा देंगे तो उस केस में आपका फिनोक्साइड आयन बनने की जो फॉर्मेशन है वो थोड़ी सी कम हो जाएगी, उसकी चांसेस कम हो जाएंगे, बिकॉज नाउ योर OH बॉन्ड विल बिकम लेस पोलर. फाइन. सो नाउ क्रीसोल्स फॉर एग्जाम्पल आर लेस एसिडिक देन द फिनोल. तो अगर हम क्रीसोल की एसिडिटी कंपेयर करें तो वो फिनोल से लेस एसिडिक है. एंड ग्रेटर द pK वैल्यू वीकर द acid. You can see now here the pK value of the phenols here, greater the pK value weaker the acid. So यहाँ देख सकते हैं सबसे ज़्यादा 515.9 इथेनॉल का है तो ये वीकर आपका एसिड है. सबसे कम अगर आप देखें यहाँ पे तो वो 7.1 पैरा नाइट्रोफिनोल का है, तो इट इज़ द स्ट्रॉन्गर एसिड अमंग दिस alcohols which is given in the table. So from the above data you will note that phenol is million times more acidic than the ethanol. Now next is the question example. You can try it yourself. A solution is also given that you have to arrange the phenols according to their acidic strength. Now next is the esterification. Alcohols and phenols react with carboxylic acid, acid chloride and acid anhydride to form esters. So alcohols आपके esters बनाते हैं. So this equation is the esterification. How they form the ester? They react with the acids, carboxylic acids. They react with the acid anhydride. They react with the acid chlorides, and when they react with any of the carboxylic acid derivative or the carboxylic acid, they form the ester. So you can see here there is a formation of ester, RCOR, RCOR and RCOR. अगर आप एसिड लेंगे तो बाय प्रोडक्ट वाटर निकलेगा, एसिड एनहाइड्रेट लेंगे तो बाय प्रोडक्ट एसिड ही निकलेगा, और अगर एसिड क्लोराइड लेंगे तो बाय प्रोडक्ट HCl निकलेगा, ठीक है। एंड द रिएक्शन विद कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड एंड एसिड एनहाइड्रेट इज कैरिड आउट इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड। तो अगर आप कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड और एसिड एनहाइड्रेट के साथ अगर आप कर रहे हैं ये रिएक्शन, तो आपको थोड़ा सा कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड यूज़ करना पड़ेगा। किसके साथ? कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड और एसिड एनहाइड्रेट के साथ।